Well, good Sunday morning, everybody. Chaplain Tim here. It is October 10th. Yeah, October 10th is today. I'm at Thompson Speedway today. Let me roll down the windows. Maybe you can hear the race cars on the track. They are on the track practicing for today. It's the World Series weekend at Thompson, so we were here yesterday, Saturday, here today, Sunday. 17 different divisions of cars all on the track. Great end to the race season for a lot of people. That got me thinking for this week's video about going the extra mile. So most times in these videos, I'm at Stafford on a Friday night. Stafford's a half-mile track. Stafford half-mile, Thompson is 0.6 of a mile, I think, so just a little over a half-mile. In racing, if you're from the racing community or you're in racing, you know what a green-white checker is. It's overtime. It's racing overtime, or sometimes you hear NASCAR overtime. And those of you not familiar with it, what that is when you get near the end of the race and there's a lap or two left and an accident happens or something happens, it brings out the caution, brings out the yellow flag, and you can't end the race on normal green flag racing conditions. They go around, they get the track situated, get everything back the way it should be, get the track cleared if it was an accident, and then what they do is they run a couple extra laps so that the race can finish under normal racing conditions. People racing for the win versus just coming across the finish line going slow at caution speed following the pace car. And usually that's, a couple laps. So when they call it a green-white checker is because when it's time to go racing again, they throw the green flag. The next time you come around, they show the white flag, which means one lap to go. And then the next time around, you get the checker flag. Winner is declared, and that's the end of the race. So at Stafford, especially at Stafford, those 2 extra laps, half-mile track, you're going an extra mile for the race. Thompson, a little bit more than a mile, so you're going a little bit more than the extra mile. But I started thinking about that and in life about going the extra mile. A couple Bible verses come to mind. So we have Matthew 4, verse 19. And he said to them, being Jesus, he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." And then Matthew 5:41. "And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. So just some thoughts about definitely tying it into racing, going that extra mile to get that win. When you've got that green-white checker flag, you have to do those two extra laps, that extra mile, if you want a chance to win. How many times do we see in a race where if the race is supposed to be 30 laps or 20 laps or 100 laps, whatever the distance is supposed to be, and get near the end of the race, there's a couple laps left and the caution comes out, nobody pulls into the pits, nobody says, yeah, that's enough, I was only supposed to do 20 laps today, and that's good enough, I'm going to pull in and stop racing. No, they stay out there. You might go in the pits to get new tires, you come back out, you want to finish those green-white checker laps because you want the trophy, you want the money, you want the glory, you want the recognition, you're there to try to win. So you don't really see anyone pack it in and say, yeah, that's good enough, I don't need to run the extra laps. That's kind of my thought about racing and life too, is do we have that desire, do we have that same mindset about when something doesn't go the way we planned and we have to go a little bit further, we have to extend some grace to somebody, we have to forgive someone over and over again, do we go that extra mile for someone? Do we go that extra mile because it's the right thing to do? Or do we go that extra mile because the Lord is calling us to do that? God wants us to do that for Him, for someone else. So just some thoughts about going the extra mile. I have some pictures and videos from yesterday. I'll get some more from today. I'll put the video together, and I'll have a little closing video segment as normal. And then that'll be it for this Thompson version of the Chaplain Tim videos. And then we'll see what comes after that. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you in a bit. Hey everybody, Chaplain Tim here. It is the end of the evening at Thompson, Sunday, October 10th. Races are complete. A lot of us through this whole season, maybe burned out, maybe excited, depending on where you're at. Some have gone that extra mile that we've talked about. None of the races went the extra mile tonight. They were all pretty straightforward and ended as normal. But sometimes in life we might have to go that extra mile, and what do we do at that point? So just let me reread the verses from before. Matthew 4, verse 19, and he, being Jesus, he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." So when we have to go that extra mile, we can really trust on the Lord, and he will show us what to do. He'll speak to our hearts. Read his word. God speak to us through his word also. Matthew 5, verse 41, and if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Don't be afraid to help others and ask for help. Lean on the Lord, but to go that extra mile. So that's a wrap up for this week, and probably for most of these race season videos. There may be 1 or 2 more depending on extra races, but stay tuned for off-season videos, and we will see you next time. Until then, stay well. Take care.